Hey everyone, this is Norris Tony coming back to y'all with another video. I'm going to read an article, and it's from Gossip.com. It's called RHOA Reunion Trailer. Ralph and Drew discuss their divorce. Marlo's subpoenaed by Kenya, and Candy says Sheree had surgery. She ain't lied. But I'm going to get to it. As RHOA prepares to air its supersized season finale, viewers are getting a taste of what to expect during the reunion. The official trailer for the Andy Cohen hosted sit down is here, and it's delivering divorce drama, receipts in the form of private texts, a surprise subpoena, and allegations of going under the knife. This the ladies, the women. Here's their reunion picture photo. Hopefully y'all can see that. Bravo's The Real Housewives of Atlanta 2-part reunion began Sunday, September 3rd at 8 p.m. and all of the ladies, Candy Burris, Kenya Moore, Sheree Whitfield, Drew Sidora, Marlo Hampton, and Sanya Richards-Ross will be recapping season 15's shadiest moments. Yeah, this need to be a 2-part reunion. Yeah, sure does. Good job, production. Cause yeah, the season wasn't that interesting. They'll also be joined by friends of the show, Mayetta Shaw and Courtney Rhodes, on the Portugal themed set that should give the ladies a sense of zen, but instead looks like it's ground zero from some serious shade. You got that right. RHOA reunion features a shady gift, plastic surgery, allegations, and a subpoena. Speaking of shade, Sheree kicks it off in the trailer by giving Drew what looks to be a bag of her She by Sheree designs. And here goes Sheree right here. There she is right here. That's Sheree. Instead is a gag gift that references Candy's comments that Drew was in actress mode during an argument. After laughing off Sheree's antics, Candy gets into it with the designer over plastic surgery allegations. Designer? Shoot. Sheree with her bad fashions, I wouldn't call her no designer. But okay. Bad designer. Just as bad as her fashions. But let's get back to it. You always talking about shots, said Candy. Hell yeah, let me stand up, honeybee. You could never, says Sheree, referencing her body. You put all the shots in your face, counters Candy, and she telling the truth to me. I'm Candy got her with that shade. She got her, and I believe that to be true. Meanwhile, Kenya's reuniting her feud with Marlo and giving her a subpoena. Her subpoenaing her and her ongoing divorce from Mark Daly. Here go what Kenya reunion look. It's a little thing called discovery, says Kenya. Her phone number appears in Mark's phone records. You will have to appear in court. Here is your subpoena, says Kenya, while Andy and Marlo look stunned. Following that, Candy and Drew face off over the candy-coated lies that Drew kissed LaToya Ali, and Drew is asked about her alleged lesbian relationship with Ty Young. Drew, to be honest, Real Housewives of Atlanta ain't for her. I just don't think she should be on this show. And I'm going to be honest, she shouldn't be on Real Housewives of Atlanta. She should have just stayed being an actress and an actress only. But Drew Sidor questioned about alleged affair with Ty Young during RHOA reunion comes face to face with Ralph Pittman. Here go Drew. You know, I like Drew Sidor, don't get me wrong. I like her, but just not on this show. Not with these ladies. After admitting that she went to Texas for the basketball players' game, Drew's text message to the athlete are exposed. They are very incriminating, says Andy, while Candy concludes that Drew must have been gaslighting her estranged husband, Ralph Pittman, not the other way around. Dang, that was shade. Speaking of Ralph, he makes an appearance during a reunion, and someone is clearly unhappy about it. Drew, of course. I don't know why you're here, says Drew. The trailer shows Ralph sitting across from Drew as Andy asks if there's any hope for reconciliation between the two who filed for divorce in March. Of course, I love my Ralph. Of course, I love my wife. My wife, says Ralph. No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't care about her like that. But okay. You just told me you're getting blowjobs around the world, says a fed-up Drew, before showing Andy Cohen an alleged text message from Ralph's mistress. It says, "Are you gonna bring me that dick?" says Andy, reading the text. Ralph, however, is making infidelity allegations of his own because the streets have been talking, and he pushes his wife to her breaking point by accusing her of acting during their conversation. "I'm not doing this right now," says Drew before storming off set. Okay, everything because I've seen the reunion trailer already, and everything that I read off that's been said is already in the reunion trailer. I don't know if I need to play the trailer or not, but everything that I've read, it's already been said in the trailer. But I can play it. Hold on. I can play the. No, I bet not. Well, hold on. I might as well.
Atlanta reunion.
Is this a newspaper that you printed? She News?
Okay, do not do a Drew over here. What you got is a Birkin and some memories, bitch.
I've always been that girl. I'm her, baby.
You are a low down, dirty, nothing ass bitch.
My best text was from a Gemini.
Marlo, I asked you to please be private about our sexual...
Oh, okay.
Drew, keep saying that she never got it back. Just give it to Candy to open it.
And scene.
And see. You always talk about shots.
Hell yes.
Let me stand up, honey.
Oh.
Bitch, you could never. You put all the shots in your face. It's a little thing called discovery. Her phone number appears in Mark's phone record. You will have to appear in court. Here is your subpoena.
Candy, is there a chance you saw it wrong?
I definitely saw her.
Okay.
I didn't imagine it. Girl, that was Candy
You
Coated
need to
Lies.
stop lying.
That was Candy Coated Lies.
Okay, guys.
She's over there looking like Mrs. Roper from Three's Company.
Did you visit Ty in Texas?
I saw her. I went to her game.
I was given some information. It just paints a different picture.
These are private messages between Ty and Drew. They're very incriminating.
But the way you just sat here and lied on this damn chair, I for sure feel like you be gaslighting around. You calling me a bitch? Oh, you don't use the word bitch though.
Hey, Ralph. Good to see you.
Nice to see you also.
I don't know why you're here.
Do you two think there's any hope for a reconciliation?
Of course, I love my wife.
You just told me you were getting blowjobs around the world.
Who's this?
Ooh, I love it.
What did it say?
It said, are you going to bring me back that dick? You're accusing her of being unfaithful.
The streets have been talking a lot.
You constantly throw dirt on my name. And you think I'm supposed to put up with that?
Drew, you're acting right.
You think I'm gonna be...
Like,
This I'm out. I'm done. I'm not sitting here doing this.
You're not being serious.
I'm not doing this right now. I don't take it at home. I'm not gonna take it here. I'm not. You can't even come here and do right. I'm not doing this.
Okay, and that's the end of the trailer. Yeah, but anyway, I'm going to continue. I'm not done with the article yet. I still got a little bit more to read. But it says the RHOA Season 15 finale airs Sunday, August 27th at 8 p.m., which is this Sunday, followed by Part 1 of the reunion airing Sunday, September 3rd and Sunday, September 10th, respectfully. And here go the looks of some of the women at the reunion. Their reunion looks. Okay. But catch the uncensored editions of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion Part 1 and Part 2 exclusively the next day on Peacock. Check out the official descriptions for Part 1 and 2 of the reunion below. Reunion Part 1 airs Sunday, September 3rd at 8 p.m. In the first episode of the two-part reunion, the ladies come face to face to share big news and bigger fashions. Drew and Candy's relationship turns an unfriendly corner. Courtney and Mayetta join the main cast to hash out the details of the secret recordings from the Portugal collision. Okay, and Reunion Part 2 airs Sunday, September 10th at 8 p.m. Eastern Pacific Time. And the dramatic, supersized conclusion of the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion, Drew confronts Courtney. Sanya reveals her hurt with Kenya. Candy and Marlo rehash their feud. Drew faces her estranged husband, Ralph, as they both face accusations of infidelity. Yeah, this reunion, now that's the end of the article. But yeah, this reunion gonna be good, baby. To me, I think the reunion gonna be better than the season was. You know, that's saying a lot. And it's a two-part reunion. It's gonna be better than the season to me. So yeah, I'm gonna do the best I can to tune in to this reunion because I be watching Big Brother on Sundays. But yeah, but anyway, I think I'm gonna scoot on over to Bravo and check this reunion out because to me it's gonna be better than the reunion. It sounds like it. But yeah, like I said, Kenya. I'm gonna say Kenya versus Marlo. I'm not surprised by Marlo. You know, Marlo, she ain't really nobody's friend. The only person that she seems like she friends with is Sheree, maybe Sanya. That's it, but that's her team. Them her main chicks. I would say them her friends. But everybody else on the show ain't really no friend of Marlo. She ain't no friend of the rest of the women. And you know, Kenya, I think what Kenya does so well, especially the last, couple of seasons, including this season, she pays Marlo what she is, and that's dust. She pays her dust. She don't waste her time dealing with Marlo. You know, they might get into it here and there, but overall, Kenya do not pay Marlo no attention. She don't give her too much airtime at all or the time of day. And women like, and some of the other ladies, they need to take Kenya's lead and pay Marlo dust. Because if you don't give her no attention or no camera time, you know what I'm saying, then what is she going to do? What storyline do she have? That canned peach probably needs to be taken away from her, and she needs to go back to just being a friend of the show. You know, because when Nene in her interview with Carlos King, she said that Marlo is the most entertaining this season on the show, and she's bringing the drama to the show. No, she's not. She's not the most entertaining. She's just doing too much. She's being extra read all about it. I mean, Marlo has had some very good moments this season, but I think she better off overall as a friend of the show instead of a peach holder, if you ask me. Because she tried to make up, a storyline involving Candy, and I want to see that part 2 when her and Candy talk about their drama this season. And Candy, her and Candy went at it, but after that, the season started to go downhill, basically. She got into it with Drew and then Kenya and, and stuff like that. But overall, it's just like Marlo, she should just be a friend of the show. Because to me, she ain't did enough to hold on to that peach. But, another thing, Drew has told a lot of lies on this show. I believe that Drew did kiss LaToya because 2 years ago on Candy's Speak on It, LaToya even admitted that Drew and her kissed when they was in South Carolina, when they was on the cash trip for season 13 in South Carolina. One of their cash trips. So yeah, I think that Drew kissed LaToya, and I wouldn't be surprised if she ain't been getting her groove on with Ty Young. You know what I'm saying? Ty Young is ain't a bad looking woman. She not. And like I said, shoot, if I was a woman and I was a gay woman, I probably would get with her too if she swang my way. I'm just saying. But Ty got game. So like I said, Drew, I don't believe her when she says she ain't never been kissed or been with a woman like that before. I think she is, and she just don't want to admit it. But like I said, this show ain't really right for Drew. I think that she need to leave the show unless she gonna reveal all her dirt, or unless she gonna share all her life, share her whole story, because there's holes in Drew's story, and she's leaving things out. I think she is. But like I said, this show is not the best for her. But hey, if she comes back for another season, maybe she'll be more honest and, she'll be more open. Because she ain't been as open as I think she should be. But I like her, but I don't know if I like her for this show. I think she's great without the show, and she'll be great off the show. So, but who else am I going to talk about? Courtney, friend of the show. Courtney was extra read all about it. She was team too much the whole season, getting into it with Candy. Then she got into it with Kenya, and I'm just like, she was doing too much to try to create a moment. She was trying to make a splash and didn't really know how. I mean, she was giving it to Kenya here and there, but to Kenya, she really didn't pay that girl no dust either. Because Courtney is lightweight for somebody like Kenya. She can't handle the beauty queen from Detroit. Because when Kenya, she from Motown. Kenya got that Motown in her. She too much woman for Courtney. Courtney couldn't really, face off with Kenya like people think she might. Or like she thinks she can. She can't give it to Kenya the way she thinks. So, like I said, Kenya would shut her down if she gave her the time of day. If she gave her camera time or gave her a moment, Kenya would steal Courtney's moment and she would shut Courtney down in her tracks. But like I said, if Courtney come back to the show, maybe she'll tone it down a little bit and maybe she'll give us more of her story. Mayetta, I like Mayetta. I wouldn't mind having Mayetta come back. She's a fun friend of the show, and I like her. So like I said, Neho, or should I say Needful to Come Ho, dropped the ball with Mayetta. He had a good one with Mayetta, but I'm glad Mayetta then moved on and found her a better man who would treat her who has treated her better and has been a better man to her than Neo ever was. And then let me see who else. Candy and Sheree. No, Sanya, I want to say congrats to Sanya on having her being pregnant. Hopefully, she'll be able to have her second baby without no problems. So I wish her a healthy pregnancy, a good pregnancy, because she deserves to have a second child. So congrats, Sanya. And Sanya, she's been a flip-flopper on and off this season. So like I said, but her and Sheree did get into it about Martell, or should I say Hotel, not paying for Sheree's birthday dinner. Not only for her dinner, but for her friend's dinner who she had at the birthday party back in January when she turned 53. But speaking of Sheree and Candy, yeah, Candy gonna get her. I feel like Candy gonna have the upper hand on Sheree, and she should. Get Sheree, Candy, because Sheree ain't really your friend, Candy. She really not. I'm on Candy's side when it come to her and Sheree, and she got her good when she said you put all the shots in your face. She did, and she by too old to get plastic surgery, because that's what she is. But before I go there, I'm going to say she need to go back to the drawing board. Because, baby, you got to work on them fashions. Because to me, she ain't no good fashion designer. She don't know how to, she don't know how to come up with no fashions. Or should I say, she don't even know how to style herself. She buy no style. She buy no flavor. She buy shit show. Like I said, Sheba need to stick to fitness and come out with a fitness line. Because regular fashions, she ain't got it. Sheba ain't got it because she ain't got it. But like I said, Sheree waited till she got in her 50s to get plastic surgery. And if she keep it up, she gonna mess her whole face up. Because she done already messed with her nose. All this that you done did to your nose, you messing your nose up. Like I said, leave your face alone, leave your nose alone. Because it's already messed up. So don't mess it up no more. And plus, the more plastic surgery you get, the worse you gonna look. And you not gonna age well. So like I said, Sheree, you need to stop getting plastic surgery. Because like I said, you didn't waited too late to do that. And you're gonna mess up your aging. Instead of aging with grace and aging naturally, you gonna mess that up. So like I said, no more plastic surgery for you because you did, it ain't doing you no justice. She by plastic surgery going wrong. That's what you are. And you need to stop. And yeah, you really need to stop, Sheree, and work on them fashions. And work on coming up with better reads. Because your fashions are not landing. Your reads, when you try to read people, they don't always land. And that plastic surgery not landing. So like I said, you need to take a step back and go back. You need to take a step back and figure out what you're going to do before you do it. Maybe you would do a better job if you just took your time. But yes, like I said, I'm Team Candy in the Sheree versus Candy situation. Love me some Candy Burris. She the queen of Atlanta, and she the best on the show in my book. Her and Kenya are my favorite two, and they the best two on the show and at the reunion. But until then, I hope you all like this video. I think the reunion is going to be very good, and I'm going to watch it. But yes, please like my video because it helps my channel. But until then, I hope you all like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Thanks for watching, and you all have a good evening. Peace.